Hey guys, so today I want to talk about my actor's toolkit. I am very much a systems person, so my actor's toolkit are basically all the things I set in place so that let's say an audition comes around, I'm not panicking and wondering what do I do. I don't like to do that. I like having at least some sort of list ready for me. And this is just like not just an audition, but this is just kind of like a daily list. So I have daily things I do and then things I do for my audition. So this is basically my process. And this process is ever changing. And these are just kind of the basics of what I do. So let's get into it. Okay, first we'll talk about my submission websites. So these are the websites that I submit to and check on a daily basis to see if there's any auditions fit for me. So the first one we have is Actors Access and Casting Networks. These are pretty much the two main ones. I believe if you're in LA, it's called LA Casting. So I check those two, and then I check Backstage. Backstage is awesome, and I found a lot of great work on Backstage. Also, something that I've discovered is Facebook groups. So check your local acting Facebook groups because there's a lot of work going on in there, and I have actually found work on there. So it's another great little resource. One thing to keep in mind though with things like Actors Access and Casting Networks is just to always have your stuff up to date. So update your headshots, update your resume, update any other information on there that you need to so that by the time an audition comes around, you are ready to just hit submit instead of like scrambling for, oh, I need to find my headshot, and then there's so many other submissions that have gone in. So make sure that you have those things up to date so you can submit right away because there are thousands of people submitting for one role, so you want to make sure that you get in as fast as you can. Next thing, my self-tape setup. So having a self-tape setup will definitely ease any pressure and will let you just focus on the work when you have an audition that you need to self-tape. So basically, it's just knowing what you're going to do when you have a self-tape. So having the lighting set up, your backdrop set up, whatever you need to do, have that system in place so that when that audition comes in, you're not scrambling and wondering, what the heck do I do? So I make sure to have that set up, and then set up and figure it out. And then also, if you're traveling, make sure that you have another way to self-tape while you travel. So whether it's just buying some sort of cloth that you can just take with you and maybe like a mini light or something with you so that when you have an audition, you're also not panicking and that you can just do that self-tape and then go back to your vacation and not wonder like, oh shoot, what do I do? Maybe I need to find a place. Just try to have something set in place just in case. Hair and wardrobe. So hair and wardrobe is something that I wanted to make sure that I had some sort of just go-to when it comes to hair and wardrobe because that can be something that can take the longest to figure out and that will take away time from your practicing your script and just working on your script. So I have a bin set aside with just all my clothes that I use for auditions, and these are just a variety of different options. And I set those aside in another place. It's not in my closet, so I set them aside just away from my closet, so I know like these are my acting stuff. Also, I have a bin set aside with hair. So those are the things that I use for when I have auditions or when I'm on set. So these are like the different hair pieces that I wear, and I will be doing a video on that because that was tricky to find and figure out, and especially as a black actress, there's so many other things that you're thinking about and trying to figure out. So I will do a video on that, but yes. So I have a bin set aside for my hair and a bin set aside for my clothes. So, and the next system I have set in place is my audition routine. So my audition routine is basically from when I get the script to memorization to coaching, just basically the basic steps that I do when I have an audition. So again, I'm not like panicking and trying to figure out what do I do. And this system is pretty much ever changing as I find things that work for me. So these are just things from getting the script, what do I do, breaking it down, to how do I best get into characters. Another thing, and the last thing I like to add, is making sure that I'm continually learning. So aside from being in classes, something that I like to do is listen to podcasts. I love, love, love podcasts just as a way to continually learn. Also, to get different people's perspectives on things, to learn different tips and tricks, and also just to refresh on acting things that I may have forgotten. So I love listening to podcasts, and I'll actually include some of my favorites in the link below. So let me know what are some things that you guys like to have on your systems that I may have forgotten. What are some things that you like to do to make sure you're continually learning? Let me know below, or let me know some great podcasts that I may not have included that you guys also love to listen to. So thanks for watching. Bye.